Hey, I'm Doug. Welcome to Backcountry Pilgrim, a channel all about hiking, camping, backpacking, and the gear that goes with it. Today I'm going to be talking about sleeping pads, but instead of going over something like this ultralight air mattress, I'm going to be talking about pads that either self-inflate or don't inflate at all. This is the Nemo Tensor sleeping pad, one of the most popular out there. It weighs under a pound and is extremely comfortable for sleeping. And whether we're talking about something from REI or Thermarest, you're going to be using something like this for a sleeping pad, both to keep off the ground and comfortable, but also, and importantly, to supply warmth. Now, I've done a whole video on sleep systems, which I will link to in the description below, but for now what I want to talk about is a different breed of sleep pad. These either don't inflate at all, or they self-inflate, and I do want to talk about why you might choose them, and then go over my latest favorite of these kind, the Foxelli self-inflating sleeping pad. First of all, why would anybody choose one of these kinds of pads over a nice, compact, lightweight little blow-up sleeping pad? Probably the biggest reason that somebody might be looking at a non-inflatable or self-inflating sleep pad is because of the price. If you have shopped for sleeping pads, you know that it is not at all difficult to quickly get into the triple digits. In fact, $150 seems to be about average. It is not impossible to get into the $200 range for some of your warmer, top-of-the-line sleeping pads. Something like this self-inflating pad here runs 25 bucks. So there is a huge price penalty for getting something that is very lightweight and very compact. Another reason has to do with the warmth factor. Sleeping pads are rated on the R value system for insulation. The higher the number, the warmer it's going to keep you by not transferring your heat out of your body into the ground. And so for cold conditions, you're looking for something at least in the 5 or 6 range. Right now, one of the top-of-the-line pads as far as four-season or winter camping is the Thermarest Neo Air X-Therm. This comes in at an R value of 6.9, runs $200. This $25 Foxelli sleeping pad has an R rating of 6.9, and it comes in at an eighth of the price. Another reason you might be interested in a different kind of pad, believe it or not, is weight. Nice blue pad like this, keep you nice and cushy on the ground, only weighs about 6 ounces. So although it is not at all compact, it's extremely light to carry around. Another reason that some kind of closed cell foam pad like this might be attractive is that it really is foolproof. These don't pop. These don't grow mold. These don't lose air in the middle of the night and require waking up and blowing back up. And they are very quick to put away. There really is a lot to say about the simplicity of a non-inflating mat. So for those times when you're camping, but you don't necessarily need to go fast, light, and compact, and maybe you're more concerned about price or ultimate warmth or simplicity, a non-inflating or self-inflating sleep pad might be the way to go. Now, I've got several different varieties of sleep pads, and I decided that I was going to try all of them out. And I'm going to do so by laying them out on a hard surface, very uncomfortable piece of flooring, and I'm just going to see what I think my sleeping experience would be like. How comfortable is it to lay on, roll over on, when I'm on a hard, uncomfortable surface? As far as the non-inflating pads went, these were definitely a couple steps down in comfort. When I roll over onto my hip, I could definitely feel it. It's something that would protect against maybe sharp rocks and sticks, and it would absolutely be better than nothing. However, the R value is not super high on any of these. You're probably looking at a 1 or a 2 in most cases. The Thermarest was definitely the most comfortable of all of them. It is also the easiest to put away, and I liked its reflective coating. That's going to help keep the warmth in a little bit better than your standard good old blue roll-up pad. As far as the Seamoo pad, I didn't really like its pillow. It felt more like a big air cushion. It didn't have the nice indent in there that kept it a little flatter. I felt like my head was kind of rolling around a little bit. I did appreciate that both sleep pads can be snapped together. There's two things I liked about that. Number one, if I'm out with family, I can get a bunch of the same pad and just snap them all together and make a nice big surface for everyone to sleep on. But also it makes it easier to put away because when you fold the pad in half, you can use the snaps as you go along to keep it lined up so that it's not getting off and difficult to compress once you've rolled it all the way and you're trying to get it in the bag. Foxelli did very well. It is a very comfortable sleep pad. It is very quick to blow up. It is wide enough for me to roll around without feeling like I'm just going to fall right off. And I was able to roll all the way onto my hip bone on that hard floor. It felt absolutely fine. So I am completely confident in the Foxelli pad's ability to keep me warm with its 6.9 R value and comfortable in the backcountry. Of course, the downside to something like the Foxelli self-inflating pad is that it weighs about 2.5 pounds and it is not very compact. So this is the kind of thing that I would use when I'm car camping or when I am doing a short distance backpacking trip. But it is nice to know that I have it and that if it gets torn up or something, it's not really all that much to replace. All right, so that's it for me. I've got links in the description below to all of these products in case you are interested in acquiring them. I hope that this video has been informative to you. If it has, would you mind giving it a like? And be sure to subscribe if you are into hiking, camping, and backpacking, and the gear that goes with it, because that is what Backcountry Pilgrim is all about. Till next time, take it easy, and thanks for watching.